Rookie camp is underway for the New York Jets. There's a few topics I want to cover. Sauce Gardner signs his deal. The rookie numbers look to be selected for now. Who the hell is Irvin Charles? And oh man, Micheal Clemons is one scary son of a... J-E-T-S, Jets! Welcome to Jets Talk. My name is Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, I go live every Tuesday for our Talking Jets panel. Myself, O'Leary, and Greenbean. So ask us all your Jet-related questions. But let's move on to today's topic of the day. And that is Jets rookie camp is underway. Lots of things going on, still stuff coming out. But I want to talk about a few of the key things that I sort of took away from the last few days. Haven't watched all the footage. There's a bunch of really great interviews out there that I'm slowly working my way through. But yeah, let's jump into it. Our first topic of the day, Sauce Gardner, our number one overall, first round pick, number 4 overall, signs his fully guaranteed contract. It's a 4-year, fully guaranteed deal, $38.7 million buckaroos, includes a $25.3 million signing bonus, and then he also gets the standard 5th-year option, for all first-round picks. This is a big difference compared to what the Jets have had to deal with the last few years. It feels like the Jets have always been waiting, like going into actual training camp without our rookie signed, and then it's this whole big story. So to watch Sauce actually get signed this early in the process is really nice to see. I'm hoping we get to see that with Garrett Wilson and Jermaine Johnson as well, along with all the other rookies along the lines. But this is really exciting. This tells me that Sauce wants to get on the field as soon as possible. And that's not necessarily to say like the other guys haven't, but this guy is built differently. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what he could really bring to this locker room and this team in general. But overall, really like this. And then we got our rookie numbers. This is... see the little asterisk at the top right there? Could be changed, meaning it probably will be changed. There's like 90 guys that are going to be on the roster at some point, and there are going to be a ton of different cuts and numbers changed. So right now, Sauce Gardner's wearing number 20, Garrett Wilson 17, Jermaine Johnson 52, Breece Hall 35, Jeremy Ruckert 89, Max Mitchell 61, and then Clemons 72. So going to be really interesting to see what numbers they end up picking. Gardner, for me, 20 feels like too wide of a number. He seems like he's skinny as a rail, and I'd really like to see him in like a single digit. I would like to see him wear number 1, but maybe he'll wind up wearing like a number 4 or something along those lines. Almost like the same way Zach Wilson wore number 2 instead of number 1. I don't know. I would like to see that. The other numbers, 17 sort of makes sense for Wilson. That reminds me of like a strong wide receiver number. 52 for Jermaine Johnson doesn't really shock me one way or the other. I guess I like seeing the defensive linemen in the 90s, but I got to get over it. Ruckert wearing 89 makes a lot of sense. I was hoping he would go with the 88, but 89 is totally fine with me. Hall at 35 feels like a big back number. Like anything, once you get over like number 32, you start looking like, okay, this is a heavy running back, and I don't necessarily get that. so maybe he'll wind up wearing 35, maybe winds up switching. Who knows? Mitchell at 61. It's an offensive lineman number. I get it. 72 for Clemons. I feel like 70. I don't know. Clemons is intense. We'll get to that. Actually, I guess I'll go over to that right now. If you haven't seen the interview with Micheal Clemons standing at the podium and them asking all the questions about, hey, where'd you come from? All this other stuff. This guy's like, I think he's like 6'7". This dude is absolutely enormous, and he is the most intense mother frigger I have ever seen. This guy answering questions, they'll ask him something, and he just like looks deep into their soul, and then he decides what he's gonna say. It's like super stoic and like really intense. Like he might be saying like the lightest thing ever. Even when he jokes around and you see some of the smile come out, like this is like a scary dude. He actually played running back in high school before switching to linebacker, got hurt his senior year. He actually modeled his game, or wanted to model his game, kind of, after Brandon Jacobs, just a huge dude that's going to truck stick over guys. So he winds up going away to a JUCO school, gets into Texas A&M after being recruited from that, and then winds up winds up having himself a pretty successful college career. So this is a player that has sneaky upside. Some people consider him like an early second round pick had everything kind of worked out the way, uh, in a perfect situation. But you need some of that nasty. That is kind of the line that he's been talking about. Like, you need to be violent. When you think of the players that the Jets drafted this year, one of the words that Robert Saleh used was violent. And this guy is 100% violent. I can't wait to watch him play. This is one of those like late round picks that you kind of keep your eye on. And you're like, all right, let's see where this guy goes. Definitely looking forward there. And then I have no idea who Irvin Charles is, but I'm starting to read a little bit about this guy. He's 6'4", 219 pounds. He started his career at Penn State, transferred to IUP, which I have no idea what that is, in 2019, though he didn't make it to the field until 2021 due to academic ineligibility and COVID-19 issues. In his lone season with IUP, he caught 39 passes for 791 yards and 12 touchdowns. He was committed, did I say that? Committed to Penn State for I don't know, I guess 3 years of it. But yeah, this guy has some high upside. Maybe he could wind up being like a red zone threat. I don't know. We got a pretty solid wide receiver room, but the height is kind of the spot we're missing right now. So I'll keep an eye on this guy as things kind of progress. There's a lot of other stories coming out. If you have any other stories, drop them down in the comments because I'm still catching up on stuff. I got stuff at work and things that I'm doing. But I'm trying to keep my pulse, or keep my finger on the pulse of the New York Jets. And I want to hear from you guys what you think of rookie camp so far. What's your favorite rookie number? What do you think of the players? Are you happy Sauce signed this early? I mean, I would think you're happy that Sauce signed this early. But let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, go Jets. Jets!